Boom! Welcome back to the Similar Speaker channel where I am your cleaning guide to cleaning business success using the remote cleaning business model. If you are here for the first time, welcome. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Yes, if you're new, subscribe to the channel as well. At the end of this video, if you've gotten value, if you feel like I put an effort to give you value, please give me a thumbs up, hit the bell notification. We drop videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. At the bottom of this video, yes, with the description at the bottom of this video, you can, one, join our free community. Yes, join our free remote cleaning business community with the free ebook within the community as well. If you got the ebook, join the community, watch the YouTube. You went to my TikTok, some of the speaker, my TikTok, and you've seen all the videos I post. You can follow that as well. If you have any questions, you can book a one-on-one with me through Calendly. Yes, you can book a one-on-one with me through Calendly. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for being here. I'm going to talk about something. If you are going to stay to the end of the video, you're going to learn how to start a high profit service-based business. How to start a high profit service-based business. And you're probably wondering, okay, like what business is that, right? What business could that be? And if you come to the channel, you more than likely know that the business I'm going to talk about is the remote cleaning business. Yes, the business I'm going to talk about is the remote cleaning business. Now, if you watch my other videos, I go more in depth. I go more in depth on how to actually start one, right? Today I'm going to talk about more so the generalization of how to start one, what do we do, and how it becomes very high profit, how we see profitability and scalability within this company. So, what is a remote cleaning company? A remote cleaning company is a company that finds a client that needs cleaning services, and we connect them to service providers, contractors, subcontractors, aka cleaners, right? So we are the connector. That is our business. We're simply connecting the service to the service provider, right? And we're taking our profit on top. That's the basic level of it, right? And obviously, when you're starting a business, we can talk about the LLC, the EIN, right? The main thing that we want to talk about as well is the online storefront, right? Because when we're the connector, right, people are contacting us so that we can then offer them cleaning. So that's the biggest thing, right? We need to make sure our online storefront is good. When we're talking about how are we going to get to that high profitability, how are we going to get high profit, how are we going to make a lot of revenue, a big thing, a big play into that is our branding, right? How are we branding our company? So with that being said, what is our website looking like? What is our CRM looking like? How many reviews do we have? Do we have any photos? Where are we putting our photos? Is it just our website or our Google My Business profile, right? You're gonna want to create a strong online storefront. You're going to want to create a strong online storefront so that when people are getting ready to contact you, they are confident that you are the right person for them, or they are at least confident enough to take a chance to give you a call to see if you are the right person for them. And then over the phone, you will obviously sell them, right? Over the phone, you will obviously sell them. Now, so you may be wondering, okay, where did the high profit come from, right? Where did the high profit come from, right? So the thing about it is with this, right? So what we're doing is we're getting labor for, I don't want to say cheap, but we are getting cheaper labor while we're charging a premium price. We're getting cheaper labor while we're charging a premium price. Now, I want to talk about this. This is something I talk about in my webinar. Why is the labor a little cheaper, right? So a lot of times the labor is cheaper because when you're talking to these cleaners, the amount of value that you're giving to these cleaners, you should get a good price, right? You shouldn't be paying your cleaners too much. I always say no more than 50% of what the booking cost is. No more than 50%. If you can, we like to keep it between 40 and 50. And you may say, well, why would these cleaners even work with you? Why would these cleaners even clean for you? And I talk about this in my webinar, right? The cleaners lack the business foundation, right? They lack the business foundation. They lack the system. So I'll give you an example. A cleaner is cleaning a property, but then she gets a call from a client to get a quote. She can't even pick up that call because she's currently cleaning that property. What tends to happen is that she calls that client hours later. What does it mean though? Right? She calls the clients hours later. The delayed time frame from when she's called the client, from when the client called her, from when she has called the client. So within that delayed time frame, what is happening? The client called me. Someone that is at home not cleaning. I'm sending out the labor, but I can take the sales calls immediately, right? So with that being said, a lot of times they'll work with you because they don't have the business foundation. They don't have the system. They don't have the ability to answer calls. And it makes it hard for them to get clients. And even when they do get clients, right? Even when they do get clients, a lot of cleaners don't know how to charge correctly. So what tends to happen is they end up undercharging. They end up undercharging, and they know that, right? And it can be telling the stress after doing 2-3 homes and only making a certain amount of money, right? So they end up undercharging. So we go back to that, right? So at that point, right, the cleaners are willing to work with you because you're still paying them cheaper than it would be to pay, let's say someone else, right? Let's say you're working with an individual subcontractor, independent contractor, right? You can negotiate prices, right? And I think that's the better way to say it. Not that necessarily it'd be cheaper, but you can negotiate a price. But even then, you're still paying them more than they would have gotten had they, took the sales call, because we're charging a premium price, right? So there are times that a cleaner would, let's say, service a property for $150. Don't get me wrong. If you can pay them $150 for a property that you're servicing, that's beautiful, right? But also understand, let's say that we're charging a client $450 to $500 for a cleaning after doing ads and after doing this, and we ended up giving the cleaner $200 or a little over $200. We still keep more than 50% of the booking, and the cleaner itself is satisfied. They got a client, they got paid well as well, and they didn't have to do nothing but cleaning. That goes back to one of my other reasons. Why would the cleaners work with you, right? They would work with you because some cleaners recognize that the only thing they want to do is clean. I'm good at cleaning. I know what I'm good at. I'm going to stick to what I know and do that. So with that being said, when we're talking about a high profit business with the cleaning business, right? So we have it where we have these subcontractors that we send over to our clients, right? And we're charging a premium price. Why are we charging a premium price? Because we are offering premium value. We're offering high value to these clients. And what tends to happen is, I talk about this all the time within the remote cleaning business, it's low startup costs. Low startup costs, low operating expenses, because it is remote. We don't have a warehouse. The cleaners keep their own supplies, so they're the ones buying the supplies, right? We just have different softwares and automations and systems that we're using to run our business. So with that being said, we have this profit that we're making, and a lot of our systems are not expensive. I was doing a breakdown with somebody recently, and we did a breakdown that you can start up, or you can have a reoccurring expense or start up this business. Let's actually talk about reoccurring expense, right? You can have a reoccurring software expense of anywhere between $100 to $200, right? $100 to $200. Even going back to the example I just said, let's say you charge a client for a little over $5, and you pay the cleaner $2 or a little over $2, you keep over $200. That right there automatically pays for your software for the month, plus leaves you profit. So the rest of your clients, right? The rest of your clients that you're getting, you're keeping pretty much pure profit, right? The net profit is beautiful. So we see that there's room to make a lot of profit with that being said. So now we're breaking it down, right? We have the cleaner, we're getting the labor for a good price, we're charging our clients a premium price, right? And then we don't have a big overhead cost, right? We don't have a big monthly expense that we have, right? The monthly expense is very low. So what tends to happen is now there's a lot of profit left over. Now what makes this business model even more profitable, right? We're talking about having a high profit business model, right? Which is a remote cleaning business, is reoccurring clients. Let me tell you, reoccurring clients are the bread and butter. Of the remote cleaning business model. Honestly, reoccurring clients is the bread and butter of any cleaning business, right? So the good thing about it is that you get a lot of reoccurring clients. Right? And now the solo cleaner, let's say you're cleaning by yourself or you have 1 or 2 people, there's only so many cleaning appointments you can take while having also reoccurring clients. But the beauty of running the remote cleaning business is that as the owner, because all we're doing is outsourcing the job, we can take as many appointments as possible. I talk about this in my other video. We have something called a high potential for income, right? A high income potential, right? There's no real salary cap for us because all we're doing is outsourcing the work, which means because we're not doing the work, if we're doing the work, we're limited to only so much time, right? We can only do so much work, but when we're outsourcing the work, we can take 10, 15, different appointments. 10, 15, 20 different appointments. And all we have to do is make sure each appointment has a cleaning team, right? And each cleaning team could probably take a couple appointments per day. So with that being said, now we're talking about being more productive, because more productive for productivity and an increase in productivity, if done the right way, can be an increase in profit. If an increase in productivity, if done the right way, can be an increase in profit. So now we're seeing that, okay, we're making money just in general off the one-time cleaning, but now we have the reoccurring cleanings, which we're making a lot of money from that as well, right? We're making a lot of money from that as well. So at that point, that's when we're starting to see a lot of profit as well, right? We're starting to see a lot of profit. We got the one-time cleaning going where we're making a lot of money. We got the reoccurring cleanings going where we're making a lot of money, right? And even as a bonus tip, right? Just as a bonus tip to what I want to talk about, as we're getting closer to the end of this video. Another bonus tip is that you can run multiple cleaning businesses, right? Remember, because it is remote, you're doing everything from your laptop. All we're doing is outsourcing, which means you can run a cleaning business in Arizona, and you can run a cleaning business in Philadelphia. Now you have two cleaning businesses, right? Where you have two reoccurring clients. You have not two reoccurring clients, but two businesses that are bringing in reoccurring clients. You have two businesses in which you got cash flow coming in because we're charging a premium price while getting the labor for a good price. So now you're 2xing the amount of money you're bringing. Now you're 2xing the amount of money you're bringing. That's a bonus tip, right? Because a lot of remote cleaning businesses don't know that. So with that being said, when we talk about a cleaning business, a business in general that's a high profit, that brings in high profit, has high profitability, high scalability as well, we're going to always look at the remote cleaning business. I'm going to always talk about that, right? And I always say that it may not be the most beautiful business. It may not be the sexiest business, but it is a business that cash flows, and cash flow is very important. And it has a reoccurring model, and a reoccurring model makes your business 2 to 4 times more valuable than a business that is doing one-off clients. Once again, thank you for being here in the channel. If you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get a reminder for anytime we drop the video. And we drop videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. If you got value from this video, or you felt like I put an effort to give you value, please give me a thumbs up and like this video, please, and thank you. Below in the details of the video, you can book a one-on-one call. You can join a free community with the free ebook where we do free webinars and live Q&As as well. But once again, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.